Anyhow, I'm here for the first live stream of the day. Avery got up early today, so I'm trying to get her to take a nap now. Trolls is on, because we haven't seen that movie enough. Anyhow, and we're going to be out all day, so I wanted to get in the live stream. It looks like a shitty day, though. It doesn't look like the weather's going to be nice, but whatever. We'll make the most of it. Like, Labor Day weekend to me is depressing enough. Having shitty weather this soon is just not right. I got somebody who's doing an Instacart shopping for me. Anyhow. Alright, first person here is CC Sagittarius. Can you tell me what's going to happen between me and Stefan once he gets out? Okay, I don't know where he is that you're waiting for him to get out of, but it looks like he's sort of all over the place. When he gets out, it's like he's got a million things on his mind and a million directions he's running in. He may be feeling very burdened or weighed down, and there could be a tower moment between the two of you. Right now, he's coming up as like he may be saying right now that he's sure of this, that, the next thing, or he has these plans. But when he comes back, it's like a different story. He becomes very undecided, very out of balance, and you could be feeling a little bit betrayed by him. I would be cautious. I would enter the situation with caution because his intentions right now may be good, but he may not fulfill them. It may be a different story. When the time comes. Empress General. That's my dad. Hang on. Oh, DM. Hello? I'm doing a live stream and Avery's sleeping.
Okay,
I'll call you when she wakes up.
Okay, baby.
What?
Bye-bye.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. I know, I should have called him first, but anyway, I'll call him back. Empress, it looks like you are no longer holding yourself back, and you might be making decisions that benefit your future in a really good way. You got Three of Pentacles would be stable business partnerships or stable business arrangements. It could be work, school, business, whatever you do all day. Looks like you've got growth, change, transformation coming in, and a little bit more financial stability on its way. Being guided by the divine, the hard work that you've put into something school, business, or work related comes back to you. Red, how's Larry feeling about me? Thinks that you're attractive, kind, caring, sincere, independent, intuitive, creative, unique, maybe a little bit mysterious, hardworking, and strong. No. I don't have sorbet. I can't have ice cream. I have high cholesterol. I'll live. Just not eat it. Just I won't eat anything. oatmeal. Karina, general. Could have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. There's a new beginning coming. It could be a little bit adventurous or a new challenge. You feel like you make it to the top of the mountain and you can breathe a sigh of relief and you're prepared for it, whatever it is. It also looks like you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. Something makes you very happy. I don't know if it's that new opportunity that comes in around school or business, but happiness comes in, feeling accomplished and like you've either made it to the top of the mountain or you can breathe a sigh of relief. And Aries comes in, so does a Taurus. You got money coming in. Maybe you are getting a new job. You got plenty of money coming in. Red, general for the week. General for the week, things change for the better for you quickly. You also may be feeling like something happens that makes you very happy, and it could involve an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something, and that helps to ease anxiety. You also may be focused on a side hustle or a side business of some type. Page of Pentacles could be a side business or a side hustle. Maybe that's what's bringing in the extra money that pays off the bill or the debt. Lily, general for the next week. Perseverance pays off. You got a water sign coming in that may be of significance, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And it could be a soulmate connection. There's also a Gemini here that may be of significance. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may be exploring some options. You're letting a disappointment go and move into the past. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, taking care of yourself serves you well. It also looks like you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Got money coming in. You listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened, and you also have a wish. Put it out into the universe. Put a wish out into the universe. You just may get what you want. Gina, what's the overall outcome of me and the Aries connection? I think you may feel disappointed in this person. Or you may just feel like it's stuck and that it never really gets off the ground or it never really moves forward towards the place that you want it to be. You may feel like this person is just an overall disappointment. T-Vet Love. You may have made a decision to move on to greener pastures. If you've been recently feeling like, hey, I put in a whole lot of hard work, I didn't see a payoff, I'm moving forward. Not sitting around waiting for the paint to dry. The next relationship you enter is going to be well balanced. You'll get out of it what you put into it, and it should be like very well functioning with an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. That will make you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain when a new beginning comes in. You also have a Virgo here. You have an Aquarius here. You got a new journey on the horizon. But you might be turning a corner where you're like, you know what? If it's not working, I'm not even playing these games anymore. I'm getting sick of it. And then that's when things really start to move forward. Jocelyn, what is coming for me next in love and when? Got a committed relationship coming in the near future. Could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, sometime before the end of the year. Maybe sometime later this fall. It should be a well-functioning relationship with good communication, good luck around it, and it should have long-term potential. Libra, will Cam tell me his true feelings? He comes off feeling like he has told you his true feelings. You've never had a conversation with him about how he feels? Because it seems like he feels like I told her how I felt. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had this conversation before, but he seems to think that you know how he feels. Summer Cancer in general. Okay, you should be feeling a little bit better compensated or better respected at work, school, business, whatever you do all day. It also looks like you may have some nice choices as we move through the fall. A Leo may come in that could be of significance, and you may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Could be for business, could be for pleasure, but it's like brings in a new beginning on the horizon, and it may even open up your social circle. Things change for the better for you quickly this fall, and the sun comes out, which is happiness. The ability to manifest new opportunities to help your life to move forward towards greener pastures. An earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Mujan, how is the ex feeling now? Pretty good. This person has gotten over any anxiety that they've been feeling, and it looks like they're ready for their life to move forward. They've got divine timing guiding them, and they're kind of focused on themselves. They've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and they could be focused on paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. They got a little more financial stability coming in and around them, and it looks like they're feeling okay. They're feeling pretty good about their life in general or where they're headed. I think their main focus right now is on themselves and what they want and how they want their life to move forward. They seem to be doing okay. Sanch, the next 24 hours. Might be feeling a little negative about something, or you're not seeing the positive side of a situation, and I don't know what that's about. You may also be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you, possibly because you had an argument or a disagreement. Or you may feel like this person has treated you unfairly. Mohaha, will I get a job in September? Yes, I think you will get a job in September. Oh, wait a minute. You need ice cream. Can't have anything. Davey, general for this week. Like, how does ShopRite run out of all sorbet? Like, what, did somebody come in there and just buy the entire sorbet section? What kind of crap is that? Who's doing the ordering in that place? We wouldn't have run out of sorbet at A&P. Ice cream, maybe. No, we would never run out of ice cream either. General for the week. Things may change for you for the better quickly, where you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. You also have a new journey on the horizon, and you could be feeling a little bit more balanced or a little bit more grounded. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. A wish comes true. It also looks like out of the clear blue sky, you may hear from someone that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, or someone who you've been hoping to hear from. You've got choices that come in this week. You got a Capricorn. Perseverance pays off. You got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and a Libra around. Shayavish, what's the future hold for me in the Libra? Well, it's moving forward, being guided by the divine. There is, like, the Libra may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down that leads to a committed relationship, but you can't force it. It has to happen in its own time. And it looks like things may be a little bit stuck right now, but that's going to be temporary. So just kind of give it a little bit of time and things should move forward. Why can't I spell that word? I can't believe my cholesterol's that high. Fucking annoying. Meanwhile, I've been a vegetarian my entire life. Though I have shrimp in the freezer, I'm going to have to bring that to my brother's house. I can't have that. Davey, I'm sitting down for an interview Monday. Will I get the finance manager position? Okay, let's see. Yeah, you could get it. You get a 70% chance, yes, with the two aces, and you're being guided by the divine. Yeah, you should get a good job soon. Hopefully you get this one, and then that's it. Yeah, you should get it. 70% chance being guided by the divine. Let me go back to the top. Yogic, general. The ability to manifest new opportunities. Somebody from your past may be returning, or you could run into an old friend or someone you haven't seen in quite some time. The opportunity to learn a new area of study or go back to school for something can be presented relatively soon. You got a new beginning on the horizon. Happiness comes out over your life, and you may be feeling like travel's coming in, or you may be making a decision to do a little bit of traveling sometime before the end of this year. Growth, change, and transformation comes in, and you're prepared for it. You're ready, willing, and prepared for it. Yogic always reminds me, I worked with a girl, her name was Yodi. She said that it meant Judith, and I think she said it was Hebrew. She was Ethiopian. She came here from Ethiopia. I didn't know that about her until I knew her for a long time, and then she mentioned it. Um, but I think she said that her name was Yodit, and I think she said that it meant Judith in Hebrew. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. And yogurt reminds me of Yodit. Yumra, will he, the ex, call me anytime soon? I don't see communication coming in soon, but there is divine intervention, so you may run into this person someplace, or there may be a fated meeting, but I don't think that he's going to reach out anytime soon. Did I lose my spot? Hang on. Oh my God, now they don't have seltzer. Don't bring me that sparkling water. Because I got to pawn that off on one of the neighbors. I hate sparkling water. I don't like artificial sweetener, but I don't like it. Anyway, Shonda, general reading, sure. You know, maybe I could go to the grocery store myself. I feel like I did my time in the grocery store. I shouldn't have to do it anymore. Spent my life in that grocery store. Okay, get a new opportunity on the horizon that could be business or work related. Not looking back on the past fondly, but you're eager for your life to move forward, and with the magician, you have the ability to make that happen. You can manifest new opportunities pretty easily, so focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. You could be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Could be for business, could be for pleasure, but whatever it is, it would make you happy. Happiness comes in around your life, changing for the better quickly. You have a Taurus that enters, or this could also indicate that your next relationship or current relationship, if you're in one, has long-term commitment around it. Vicky, you know, I don't really like fish. I'm not a vegan because I like cheese and I like ice cream. Yogurt I could live without. Like, if you told me I could never eat yogurt again, I would be fine with that. I hate milk, cottage cheese. I'm not the biggest dairy fan, but I like ice cream, so I wouldn't consider myself to be a vegan. I hate eggs. I don't eat any of that. Fish. My dad made flounder when I was there, and I liked it, but he made it. If I make it, I don't know about that. Shrimp on occasion, I'll eat shrimp. Tuna, the way my dad makes it, and even though it's in a can, he makes it really good. My grandmother used to make it really good, but I hate mayonnaise, so we can't have mayonnaise. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just funny. Like, salmon, I've tried it so many times and I wanted so badly to like it, but I just don't. And when I went to this holistic doctor when I first went into yoga teacher training, it was part of the training, and he said that my blood type is type O, which is of course it would be the meat eater. Like, that's the meat eater blood, and the diet that I should follow is the meat eater. And the meat that he suggested was so volatile, like vile, gross, like deer and veal. No, I just can't wrap my brain around it. You know, I think it's just because it's been so long. I don't know. It just turns me off. Like, I don't know. The older I get, the funnier I'm getting. I'm starting to hate mushrooms. I don't know what that's about. I mean, I don't know. Mushrooms kind of freak me out a little bit. I don't know why, but I looked it up, and there's a real fear around mushrooms that people have. I don't know where it came from, but people do have it. I don't know. I made a pizza the other day, and it had mushrooms on it, but only mushrooms. And I'm like, why would I buy this? Like, what made me buy that? I didn't eat it. I gave it to Dylan. Anyway. Anyhow. Ash, let me know. Oh, you could post. Do it with a purple heart so that I see it. Mario. Pisces feelings, no contact. Pisces is thinking that you're going to reach out. Thinks that there's growth, change, transformation that comes in around the situation and is prepared or ready and waiting for you to reach out. I think that I think that she's kind of shocked that you haven't reached out. I think you may be driving her a little nuts. She's undecided about what to do, and she feels like nothing has changed quickly, and she would have thought that you would have reached out to her by now. I don't know what put you guys in the no contact, but she's not thrilled. Mel, I worked at Burger King when I was younger, and after quitting, I was unable to eat fast food other than fries on occasions. I believe it. That's like when people that work in the bakeries, too, say that they don't want to eat that stuff after. I didn't eat fast food for like a really, really long time. And then when I first started working at that company, they used to order lunch as like the department had to order from the same place. And they chose, I don't remember if it was Burger King or McDonald's, it was one of them. So I got the fish sandwich because I felt like that was like the only thing I really could eat. And it made me really sick, like it really bothered my stomach. So after that, I made sure I always had something to eat at my desk, just in an emergency. I mean, I could have run out myself to get it. Try maple smoked salmon? I'll try it. Mario, does she want us to hang out? Well, I think she does, but I think that she's playing games, and if you were to call her and ask her to hang out, I think that she would give you a hard time because that would, like, she's really into this game playing nonsense. So I think that down deep, yes, she does want to hang out, but I don't think that she's going to let you know that because she wants to play games. I never really hated mushrooms, though. I don't know. Sometimes they just smell too mushroomy. Not that long ago, I bought stuffed mushrooms from somewhere, and I couldn't eat them. They tasted they smelled mushroomy. I couldn't eat them. Junior Ice. Will Lee ever talk to me again? Yeah, actually, communication comes in quick and out of the blue sometime this fall. Yeah, you'll talk to him again. Denny, what's coming in for me in the next 4 weeks? In the next 4 weeks, you've got somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, which could be around business. Looks like you got a new journey or starting a new journey, feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain and things change for the better for you quickly. Intuition is heightened. You're feeling successful. The hard work that you put into a business thing comes back to you. Moving on to greener pastures. There even could be opportunity for travel. Red, love for the rest of 2021. Well, it looks like you have choices, and you might make the decision to leave anything and anyone in the past that no longer serves you. Anything that's weighed you down, you're letting go of. And somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Could be a brand new Sagittarius that you meet through divine timing. It also looks like perseverance around love pays off, and you have a relationship coming in. I think it's with somebody brand new that has long-term potential around it. But it's nothing that was ever disappointing before. It's like brand new, strong, and like you made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief around a strong connection. I think it may be somebody brand new, which would be great. All right, let me just run to the bathroom. Hang on. Get up here. Ugh. Ugh. Mario. I did the no contact because I got tired of her shit. Oh, good. Good. All right, let's see. Well, it's a good thing that you did, because it kind of gives you, the ball goes back into your court, and you sort of earn her respect. Because when things don't change, she's going to be forced to reach out to you. She's going to feel disappointed, and she's going to have to quit the games. I mean, you're 100% right. You also have a wish around the situation. I think you made the right decision. You know, the game playing, it's like it doesn't get anybody anywhere, and it just wastes time. Why? Why do we want to play games for months? You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. Red. How's Larry feel about what happened to the baby? All right, I don't know what happened, but he feels held back, weak, anxious. I would say that he's not happy about what happened to this baby. And there may be arguments around it. I don't know if he's fighting with somebody over what happened. I would say he's not happy. It's weighing heavy on him. Mountain. Oh, good morning. ACH feelings and thoughts regarding the connection with SLF. Well, he's like slow and steady wins the race here. But he comes off that at some point he's willing to come forward and give SLF, make an offer that would be hard to turn down, or reach some kind of a compromise. I would say he may know that his behavior sucks. And I think that ultimately he's going to come forward and make some kind of an offer. Things move forward with the love cup being full. I just think that he either doesn't have the nerve yet, or he hasn't, like, it's like he has it in his head that this is what's going to happen eventually, or eventually things are going to kind of fall into place. He just hasn't made the decision to take action yet. It's kind of frustrating. Ash, what should I do about co-parenting with the narc Aaron? Ooh, that's tough. I'm getting tired of trying to communicate with him, and I'm done with his bullshit. All right, let's see. All right. Listen to your intuition and don't stand for his crap. Listen to your intuition. You're prepared to do what you need to do to take care of your kid. You're not holding yourself back. Anxiety around the situation moves into the past, and the ball's in your court. I don't know what your, like the custody relationship is. I would say communicate with him as least amount as you can, and when you communicate, only communicate about the kid. So you're not playing into any other bullshit that may go along. Because you know how narcissists at some point are always going to try to win you back. Or they're always going to try to convince you of how wonderful they are. Once you know someone's a narc, then that's it. Like, you can't unsee it. Once you've seen it, you don't unsee it. And they don't change. So I think that the ball is really in your court. Don't hold yourself back. Do what you need to do to take care of the kid. Anxiety dissipates around the situation when you don't let them affect you. Don't bother talking to them about anything that doesn't pertain to the kid. It depends what the issues are. Like, I feel like when it comes to like smaller kids or younger kids, it may be easier as far as decision making is concerned, right? Once they kind of get into their teens, that could be a little bit harder. You know, like if you tell the kid they can't do something and then the dad says, yeah, you can, that's different. But when they're like younger, I think it's a little easier because you have much more control over them. And I would try not to deal with him at all, as much as, you know, it's like he's got an obligation to the kid, and that's all you have to be obligated to, is to make the kid available to see the parent. You know, you don't have to have a relationship or discuss anything other than parental things. If you guys are arguing over something like, I don't know, like, I don't know, it's like something like, whether or not the kid should go in daycare, and like you both are not agreeing, that's a different situation. Like, you have to come to some kind of an agreement because you have to talk about it, or what doctor to use. Like, you have to make a decision about that. But you don't have to deal with them on any other level. Like, anything that doesn't have to pertain to the child's well-being, don't answer it. You don't have to bother with them for that kind of crap. And that's what I would suggest, because these narcissists, once they know that they could get in, like once they know they got the little hook in, that's it. Like, they just, that's what they'll use. They'll always use that. Unfortunately, because you have a child together, that's their angle. They'll always come in with the angle of the kid, because that's the one common thing that you guys share. It's a difficult situation. If this person is not responding to you, just go about raising your kid yourself, and don't even, then it winds up falling back on that person, because I don't know if you guys went through like the court system or any of that kind of stuff. But like, there are rules and guidelines with all of this shit. So if this person is not doing their like fatherly duties, like, I don't know, supposed to spend every other weekend with the kid, or you're supposed to take him on Tuesday nights, whatever it is, if they're not doing that, if it continues, they're going to lose their rights, and they're not going to have that anymore. And then that's on him. It's not on you. It's unfortunate that the kid suffers, but the kid's going to suffer with a narcissistic parent regardless. All kids suffer because of their parents, good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, it's just, that's life. No one's perfect. But I think that you're right. Don't bother communicating with him, or the least amount of communicating that you do with him, the better. If he contacts you regarding the child, great. If he puts in no effort, good. Let it fall on him. It's just, it sucks because who's going to pay it is the kid. The kid and that sucks. But this is the kind of person that they're dealing with. And unfortunately, we don't get a choice to pick our parents. And the kid's going to have to suffer with this parent for the rest of their life because that's just how it is. It's that's the way the cookie crumbles. We've all had it with our parents, and our kids will have it with us. But you do the best that you can in the moment. You do the best that you can, and don't worry about what they're not doing, because that's going to fall back on them. Eventually, it's going to fall in their lap. That's why I always like to suggest, it's only my opinion, is to go through the court system, because then everything is documented. If this guy's supposed to come on Tuesday nights and he doesn't show up, and it gets documented through the court, then eventually he loses his rights, and as well he should, because you don't fuck around with kids. Adults is one thing. I can take it, but a kid sucks. I'm sorry you're going through that. It's a shitty situation, and it's obviously it's going to continue. Liz, how will the conference this week go? You might feel a little anxious going into it, but it should go really well. Things change for the better quickly. You'll feel relief after it's done. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and there's a lot of respect around it. It goes well. Denny, am I on the right path? And what will support my healing journey the most for the rest of the year? Am I on the right path? Yeah, you are on the right path for the most part. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't have a bad day, but you are on the right path, and I think that you've come a long way over the last year or so. As far as like healing is concerned, I feel like we're all entitled to have a bad day or a bad moment, or make a bad mistake or do something stupid that sets us back, because we're human. But it looks like you're on the right path. I would say, as far as a healing journey is concerned, the best thing that I think is that asking yourself in any given situation, is this for my highest good? Example, all of these, like, is he going to call? Is he going to call? Is he going to call people, right? Everyone's been in that situation. I've been in that situation. Everyone has. But you have to ask yourself in the moment, is it for the highest good that he calls me? Like that, and just in that situation, I'm just using it as an example. It could be any situation that shows up for you. Is it in my highest good? Like, if he does call me, what good is that going to, what's that going to do? Like, is that really for the best? And same thing, like, if I take this job, or if I stay at this job, or if I stay in this friendship, is this really for my highest good? And learning how to make the decision of what's in my best interest versus what I'm doing out of, I don't know, because I'm a people pleaser, or because I just can't say no, or because I want to give them another chance because I'm hoping that things are going to change this time. Like, all of those situations are not serving your highest good. So as you get presented with situations like work, can you stay and work late? Well, does that serve your highest good? If you need the extra money, maybe it does. But if you're exhausted and you can't keep your eyes open, then maybe the money isn't worth it. Maybe going home and taking a nap, or watching a movie, or taking a bath serves your highest good. So I think that's something to be conscious of over for the rest of the year. But I think that you've come a long way. Mario. Oh, thanks, Mario. 5 random people from the free list. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's see. We'll do the next 5 that are underneath Mario. Lexi. Eva Libra's next actions. Eva Libra's next actions for Lexi. Well, you might start to feel like the hard work you put in is finally coming back to you when communication comes in out of the clear blue sky. He may not be 100% diving in head first, but it looks like there's some progress that comes through communication, and you may be seeing him in the near future. Okay, so that's one. Second person here is Divine Goddess. Future actions of the person S the Virgos towards me. Well, there's room for growth, change, and transformation, and things could change for the better for you quickly. Although, if you're looking for a committed relationship with this person, I don't see that on the horizon. You may need to have patience, but you may be forming a steady friendship or a solid foundation, which is not bad. I think that's two. Number three is Nana, General. You got a new beginning here on the horizon and a wish that's about to come true. An old wound or an old betrayal is moving into the past. You might be walking away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Have a little bit of patience with yourself. You're going through a huge growth, change, and transformation. And with that, life is changing for the better quickly, although sometimes there may be some growing pains. But you're headed over towards the 10 cups being full. And the sun is about to come out and bring in cause for celebration. So it looks like when the 10 cups are full, all areas of your life should be functioning really well. So that was the third person. We've got two more people. Adonis, is Vivi willing to speak to me when I reach out? And if yes, what would Vivi's feelings and energy be towards this? Yes, she is going to be willing to speak to you when you reach out, and there's creative energy. So the energy is pretty, it's positive. It's like there's more to come, or being open to creating something positive. Yeah, I think it's good if you reach out to her. Do it when you feel like confident and secure. Okay, so that was 4. Who's the 5th one? Maggie. What are P's intentions and feelings towards me? What are P's feelings and intentions towards me? He thinks that you're kind, caring, stable, sincere, nurturing, and kind. I would say communication picks up. You could be seeing him relatively soon. Thinks that you're, he's got a lot of respect for you here. Thinks that you're trustworthy, kind-hearted, stable, sincere. I think things look pretty good between you and him. What was that, 5? Lexi, Divine, Nana, Adonis, and Maggie. Excellent. Thank you for that, Mario. I'm up to Red. How does T feel about stealing my money? He may be disappointed in himself or herself or whoever it is. Maybe feeling a little bit like they needed the money and felt like you had the money. Almost as if like you owed it to them or they deserved it. That might be their way of kind of dealing with the disappointment that they're feeling. I don't know. I don't really care for this person. I don't like that. It's almost as if they're feeling like, well, you have money, so it's okay. It's not okay. It's not yours. You don't take it. Ash, she was basically taking pictures of me while on foot with her. Like if I go tell her to go to the playroom, she gets upset and calls him and repeatedly snaps pictures to try to paint me out as a bad mom. Oh, damn. So the kid is, yeah. Oh, boy. Well, I don't know if you can get involved with like a therapist or a group, family therapist or something like that that may be able to get to the bottom of it. It's a shame because it seems that the parent that the kid spends the most time with always gets the worst end. You know, like that parent usually gets taken advantage of because they're always there, and the other parent is always like put up on a pedestal, even though they usually don't deserve that pedestal. Someone said that to me once when we were talking about a totally different situation. I can't remember what we were talking about, but oh, we were talking about people that don't appreciate one another. And she said to me, she's like, have you ever seen how a child who may live with like a single parent and that parent does everything for them, they don't appreciate that parent. They appreciate and look forward to the other parent that's never there. I don't know if you can get involved with like a therapy session or like a family therapist or something like that, may be able to help a little bit more because the kid's acting out, and you know, maybe a therapist could get through a little bit better than like a parent can. Yeah, they do thrive on pissing you off. That's true. Yeah, I agree with Mel. I agree with what she said. It's so funny because these narcissist people think that, you know, like they really think that they show you how it's going to be, but they don't realize. I don't know. I feel like they're pathetic. Like, I really do feel like they're pathetic. Like, you're going to tell me how it's going to be? I don't think so. So you can back up a bit. You think that you're so important, but you think that. I don't. I don't know. They don't. I hate them. I hate narcissistic people, but I find it funny that they think that they're so important. I don't know why, but I think that that's funny. Leandra, how will me and Jay the Aquarius hang out? How will me and Jay, how will you hang out? Or when? Let's see. Well, he looks like he's holding himself back a little bit right now, so you might need to have a little bit of patience. Situation looks a little bit out of balance, and you may be feeling as if you're waiting for your ship to come in. I would say I don't think that you're going to be spending much time together in the near future. It doesn't mean never, but it just doesn't look like right now. I don't know if you have something planned. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's got to get canceled. It just may be like a one-time thing and it doesn't continue. Or you might be feeling like you're always waiting for more and more doesn't happen, or it gets a little stagnant. Shane, can you tell me about a soulmate twin flame person that I've been in separation from for a while now and what he's feeling towards me? Well, this person seems to be completely shut down and maybe even moving forward with their life because they've got the Hermit here and they're moving forward. I would say there's sharp energy around the situation. I don't know if you guys have recently or had an argument. If you've recently had an argument that caused all of this, that may be why. You may be feeling like you put in a whole lot of hard work and you haven't seen much of a payoff. I would say that it's not that this person doesn't care about you, or it's not that they don't think that. I mean, they think you're a nice person, they think you're successful, they think you're intuitive, they think that you're strong and independent. But either they want their time, their space right now, or they're moving forward with their life with the Six of Swords. Felt like they've made a decision to move forward. That's kind of where it's at right now. Roro, how M's feeling about me now? Is he thinking about me? He does think about you from time to time. He thinks that you're a smart, intelligent person who's kind-hearted, sincere, and he has a lot of respect for. But you might need to have patience with the situation because there's something that's going to get revealed around the situation that could be important or could make sense as to why things are going in the direction that they're going. Things are sort of in a standstill. And he's not looking back on the past fondly. He's looking to move forward with his life. Crystal, can Sean the Aries be the right future husband that I need to be with in the future? We're very good friends for 13 years. No, I don't think you're going to marry him. But there is no one that you need to be with. So like that, the idea of like somebody that I need to be with that's not true. You don't need to be with anyone. I don't see marriage between the two of you, even though you guys are friends. No, I don't. I just don't see it. I don't know what your relationship is. I mean, if you guys have just been friends for 13 years, it doesn't look like it's romantic. It looks like it's a friendship. But wanting to get married or wanting that kind of a life is okay, but there's not one person that you need to be with. Like, you need to be able to take care of yourself and accomplish your goals with having nothing to do with anybody else. So, like, one thing doesn't equal another. Like, if you want to get married and that's the relationship that you want, that's fine. But the idea of needing to be with someone, anytime you need anything, it always puts you in a vulnerable position because you're depending on somebody else for whatever it is. If you're depending on somebody else to make you dinner and you can't make dinner for yourself, then you're vulnerable to that person, right? That's not the best. I can't say that's the best advice, that you need to rely on somebody else to make you dinner, right? Same thing with like, being with someone. You don't need to be with anyone. If you want to be with someone or you want to cultivate a relationship with somebody, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the idea of needing it or having to have it or being desperate for, all of those feelings and emotions tend to not only build resistance, but also sometimes make people make poor decisions. Because making a decision out of desperation or need is not usually a good decision. It's usually, I did it out of necessity or I did it out of desperation, which usually isn't for the highest good. Sherian, what and how do I go about Io, my partner, and I? Wait a second here. Can you rephrase that? I'm not sure what the question is. What and how do I go about Io, my partner, and I? I'm not sure what you're asking. Can you just rephrase that? Let me go get the groceries. This lady is here. Hopefully she doesn't, she just leaves it. All right, I'll be right back. don't worry, I get it. Oh. Avery woke up. I'm gonna put Trolls back on. See if that works. I bet it will. Hang on, let me just put Trolls back on. I don't know how many times we've seen this movie. 7,000? Let me know if I skipped over anyone. The first person I have on the list here is Rhonda, and I'm not sure if that's right. So let me do Rhonda, general for the next 7 days. General relationships for the next 7 days. Oh, let me see it. Maybe I got it on this one here. Oh, that's not even the right thing. What the heck is that? Oh, that might have been one from last week. What an asshole. What an asshole I am. Anyhow. Okay, this one's for Rhonda. So over the next 7 days, you should feel like better respected or better appreciated in your relationships and feeling a little bit more successful. Like things are starting to move forward. Communication may also be good and any negativity is moved into the past. Things change for the better quickly and you may be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable and maybe even a little bit more passionately about any relationships that you're in the next 7 days. Emin, I tried to reach a gym for subscription but got lost 3 times and searched for its location and it crashes and cannot be found. Is the universe trying to send me a message to keep away from that? Maybe. Let's see. You know, it could be you have other choices. I mean, look, I don't know where you live, but here, some of the gyms are like very affordable. Like it could be like $10 a month, unlimited, right? But you still got to go there. Now, you could open up your front door and go for a walk. Costs nothing. You don't have to go anywhere. So, I don't know. You know, you may want to think about other alternatives. Like you have other choices that you may not be exploring. You know, YouTube's got plenty of videos, you know, 10-minute videos, 15-minute videos that you can do throughout the day that you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for, you don't have to go anywhere. Like to me, worse than the money is having to get in the car and go somewhere. Like that to me is like, if I got to drive 15 minutes to the gym, spend an hour there, and then drive 15 minutes, you know, it adds that much time. If I open up my front door and just start moving, yeah, I would say explore other options. The Crab Psychic Tarot. What is in store this month between Bio and me? It looks like there may be some indecision and you may feel as if he's holding back. Maybe even causing a little bit of anxiety around the situation, but if you listen to your intuition, the relationship strengthens between now and the end of the month. He may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Things seem to move forward. You feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain and your perseverance is paid off. Jay, 1 card for each. Energy check on what age I will be when I become a full-time combo driver. 30. Oh, could be. Divine timing steps in. 31. Slow and steady wins the race. 32. No longer holding yourself back. Could be 32. 33. Six of Cups. Somebody from your past returns. I don't think that's it. 34. 34 could be. 34, you got with the Page of Swords. Something could change quickly. But I would say the Judgment card is the highest, and that's 30. Best energy is now. Roro. Spirit advice or messages to me. Spirit cards. Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging in new area of study. King of Water. Trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and your mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. Royal. Page of Air. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans, and the truth delivered without tact. Sarah, what can I expect from Thomas K these days? We talked today, but not so much. I think you're going to have more communication that comes in. He doesn't hold himself back, but he slow and steady wins the race. Communication comes in. Within the next couple of days, there should be more conversation. Mountain. Is ACH still the Ten of Swords energy today toward SLF, or has there been a change in feelings? Okay. Has ACH Ten of Swords energy changed? I think that this person's energy is starting to lighten a little bit. I don't think that they're in Ten of Swords energy anymore. They may be more like a little bit more optimistic, or they may be feeling a little bit more like there's growth, change, transformation, or things changing for the better quickly. I don't think that they're feeling like that anymore. I don't know. I haven't felt that around them recently. I don't know if the TV is on. Maybe I don't hear it. Maybe we should hear it. Maybe the TV shut off. Yeah, I feel like his energy is a little bit lighter than it has been. Or a little bit. Yeah. I don't think he's in Ten of Swords energy. Yeah. He may be a little stagnant, but I don't think that he's feeling like that. Vicky, I did things was bad. I hurt my ex, but for 2 years he made me pay. I lived in that house thinking that we could get along, but obviously not. He still wants to know my whereabouts, asking my even though I've left there, now there's no need for control of a person that only thinks of himself. I'm starting to realize that now being, yeah. Yeah, because you were living there, he felt like he had access to you and that he could know your. Yeah, that's bullshit. Um, John, what is the Taurus up to and what happens between us? What is this Taurus up to? This person may be feeling a little bit stuck between a rock and a hard place. They may feel like they put in a lot of effort somewhere but didn't see much of a payoff and that they're left with not a lot of choices. They also could be feeling very burdened and weighed down. You may have recently come out of a relationship, or that relationship, a relationship may be weighing heavy on them right now. That it didn't work out the way they planned. More will get revealed around the situation. What happens between the two of you is I think that this person returns and tries to make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. But you may be feeling very disappointed in this person, and you might feel like the love has run out and you may not want this person back. Mo, what signs do you see coming towards me in love? Cause for celebration comes in around love. With an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have a Libra here. You have a Virgo. You have a committed relationship on the horizon if you want one. Listen to your intuition. You may have some choices. Mo, general for the next 2 weeks. Okay, feeling very successful around business or work endeavors. You may be moving forward towards greener pastures, and something happens that makes you happy when a wish comes true. You get a Capricorn around that might be of significance. Cause for celebration comes in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something makes you feel either relieved or successful. No longer holding yourself back. You got a new beginning on the horizon. Fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. John, general for the month. Cause for celebration comes in when you feel better compensated and better respected around a work or business opportunity. It also looks like you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. Could be spending time with an Aquarius. You also have new business opportunity here. Growth, change, and transformation comes in around a new business opportunity. Scorpio enters. Cleo Ray, will there be a committed relationship between me and the Aries? Well, it looks like you might have to have patience with this situation. There's potential down the line, but it looks like you spend a lot of time either feeling like this person is always a disappointment or it never really gets off the ground. Thing is that at some point it could change and things could move forward, but right now you might feel a little bit like it's disappointing. I would say give it a little bit of time. Let's see if things work themselves out. Red, how does T feel about the way he treated me? It's like he's got sour grapes. It's like he's walked away from the situation because he feels like nothing is going to change for the better. Feels like he had no other choice. He lacks perseverance. and he feels like there's no room for growth, change, and transformation. He might be feeling like he knows he screwed everything up but doesn't know how to fix it, and that's just it. He's just kind of like, okay, well, it is what it is. He's kind of has like I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't really care for that kind of energy. It's almost like he knows that he did a lot of shitty things, but doesn't want to take responsibility for it, and doesn't really see what he did. Like, doesn't even really care so much about what he did. I don't know. I don't really care for it. It looks like he took full advantage of you, and he knows that he did. Felicita, what if I send Mahar a text message to meet up? I would give it a shot. You may be disappointed because it may not be able to happen as soon as you want it, or maybe he makes you wait, or you don't get an answer right away. But eventually something happens where he makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it heads over towards the 10 cups being full. I think that you'll get what you want. It just may not be as soon as you want. So initially you might be feeling like, oh, like that was a bummer. But I think in the long run, you will hang out with him. You will see him. Or you guys will meet up at some point. I would do it. Okay, can we cut off the super chats because she's up? And TV's on in there, but I don't know. She must not be thrilled because I hear her. And she's okay now, but she's going to throw a fit. Queen Mother, is this new job going to work? You got divine timing around it. Yeah, it should be a great opportunity. Seems like it's got some good potential. All right, let me see, who else haven't I gotten to yet? MJ, may I ask what Zebby the Virgo's current energies are towards me since he sees me every day? The energy is indecisive and stagnant. I don't know. I don't know what your relationship is, but he's feeling stagnant, and you may feel like he's a disappointment. Or there's disappointment around the situation. Anthony, what does the cards want me to know for my financial and career now and in the near future? You got money coming in. Negativity moves into the past. Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, fertility, prosperity are all in your future. So if you feel like things are a little stuck or slow right now, you do have a wish. Put it out into the universe. It's all in divine timing. Oh shit, I unmoderated Zara. Oh, there we go, I fixed it. I fixed it. Jay, what will make management choose my name off the list to drive? I know it's seniority based too. I also feel they have their favorites as well. Office politics everywhere you go. It doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. Everybody's got it. So I think that the reason, or one of the reasons why they choose you, is because you're very well balanced. You're stable, reliable, strong, and dependable. They're not worried about you. They think that you're up to the journey. They think that you would be excited for it and that you would do a good job. You know, sometimes you have your favorites, but they suck. You know? Like, you could be friends with someone. That doesn't mean that they're good for the job. Remember years ago, one of my friends worked for, like, the leather store in the mall. I forgot what the name of it was. but they used to sell leather jackets. And she worked there, and at the time I felt like she totally idolized her boss. Anyway, that was a whole other story. Her and this other girl who their parents were friends, they both worked there. Um, and she was she felt like the other girl wasn't management material. That's what she used to say to me. She's not management material. So she thought that she was going to get the assistant management position because she kind of kissed the boss's ass, but whatever. She didn't get it. She didn't get it. The other girl became the manager over her. And she kept saying, well, I just don't think that she's management material. But it was like a place that had, like, I don't know, there wasn't that many people that worked there. You know, it's like, who are you the boss over? One person? But anyway, so sometimes even if you have a favorite, you have to do what's best for the company. Because otherwise, you know, shit trickles downstream. Mel, my mother's current thoughts and feelings over the state of our relationship. I barely speak to her since she returned from her trip. She may be feeling a little hurt or betrayed. Seven of Swords. She may feel like you don't care so much anymore because the Ace of Cups is in reverse. And she might have some anxiety over it. I don't know if she's expressed that to you, but she may at some point question it. I don't know if she's that type. It looks like right now she's not saying anything. And she may feel like she put in a whole lot of hard work. She's not seeing much of a payoff. And she also could be feeling a little bit disrespected or like you don't have the same respect for her. I don't know. I don't know what happened between the two of you, but... Simran, Scorpio's current thoughts and feelings towards me. I don't know what happened, but there's a tower moment. So I don't know if they think that you've been a disaster lately or if the two of you have a disaster. They also may feel, they may be mad or angry at something. There's an argument coming up. They feel unbalanced, and they also may be feeling like they're waiting for their ship to come in. I don't know if you disappointed them in some way. They'll let you know it, though. It'll come out. They may be upset with something. All right, I'm going to go right now because she's not happy. But I'll be back on tonight, probably about 10 o'clock. Yeah. I don't know what she's doing in there, but I better go see. I'll be back on later, guys. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.